reminding us that even the smallest rock can have a hand at sculpting worlds. Asteroid.
Michaela_89 would like you to hydrate.
Michaela_89 would like you to check your pants.
That even the smallest rock can have a hand at sculpting worlds.
Are you open? I'll have a Krabby Patty Deluxe and a double chili kelp fries.
Ah ba 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 wah. Hi. How is everyone? Chilling to the vibe and musics. How's everyone doing? Is everyone having a good time? Is everyone having a good Monday? This 11 days to 420. I will be taking 420 off if it's not clear. Otherwise, I will probably do a live stream. Congratulations! Face reveal of me smoking weed. I will have to do a very specific thing to make certain that I don't get slapped with a massive thing by Twitch, but I will typically have a quick 420 smoke live because it's 420 and it'll be at 420 because 420. It'll be the homegrown stuff. I've learned something with the homegrown stuff, by the way, that I have. If you're growing, pick it when it's sticky, but when you want to smoke it, put it in a separate container to dry out separately. Make sure the stuff you can store it sticky, but dry it out separately, and grind it and smoke it when it's drier, as opposed to the sticky stuff. You want it sticky to store, you want it dry to smoke. That's what I've learned as far as homegrown stuff. You don't want to smoke it sticky, you want to smoke it dry. It grinds easier and gets you that much more toasty. Oh, and the other thing. Oh, right. The whole reason for the EV prep. I could claim it's for, like, extreme voltage. That's a lie. There's this planet. It's red. It's very far away, but it has some very useful resources on it. And it requires a very specific resource to make the rocket. If I remember correctly, this is the 3rd tier. We're aiming for tier 2, which requires this thing called tungsten steel, which is only made at Ivy. Which is why we're doing an EV push, so we can make it to Ivy really fast and make it to Mars. But how is everyone doing? I'm not sure if the music is too loud or too low. I should lower it a tiny bit more, maybe. Because I'm not that loud of a person. I'm not sure if I overpower the music. I'm pretty sure I do. And I hope everyone is chilling, vibing, being good, having a good day. Awa! I need to add more cards. I need to play with Scream Loots on the weekend. Or maybe even tomorrow, when the power's out. Cause, I did mention that tomorrow there will be no Scream, because from, like, 10 to 3, the power is gonna be out. I could do an late night Scream. I could do that. That's an option. We could do one late night thing. That would start maybe at 4. Come on, a little faster. Yeah, I think I might do that, but tomorrow there will definitely not be an early morning stream. Because again, power outage. And I'm gonna be running the router, the Wi-Fi via a battery backup. So yeah. I need to remodify my decibel settings. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I need to reset my audio settings. And Oh, I don't need to reset my audio settings. They are reading correctly. It's just the gain that... Oh. I'm sorry, I'm just learning a bit about my own audio settings and how the gain properties work, and since it's at the bottom, it doesn't affect all the filters on top. I think. The miner had finished, so I kind of picked it up. That's how much ruby and the bottom is ruby, the top is redstone, and redstone is if you process it right, 20 to 1 output. So that's about 114,000 redstone, maybe? I want to say. It's a large amount. To say redstone for days is a joke. We literally have redstone for days. Same with ruby. We have a good amount of ruby. That's the coal we got. But we need to move the miners somewhere, like, I don't know. Music, why you stop? I get it, the encoder's overworking. Music, why you stop? Hang on. That's silly. I'm gonna have to let this thing load everything. But our next steps are obvious. We need, we're gonna need nichrome coils, so we could start cooking the next material we need as soon as possible. Tungsten steel, which is needed for the rocket. Alright, shit loaded. May as well, no point hiding it. Ah, it is the tier 2. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Oh look, tungsten carbide, I was right. The first time, it was tungsten carbide. Do I already have the rocket there? I do. That we can make, That's... Yeah, I had a feeling. Yep. I had a feeling. See, I remember Greg Tech. I need this shit. Okay, and if I remember correctly, tungsten carbide is easy. It's the tungsten we need. Tungsten comes in tungstic acid. It's literally the only way. Which is EV, which requires an EV chem bath with shaylite. Yeah, this is the process. This is a tungsten line. We have the shaylite. We just need to process it down to dust. And that's its own line. So chat. It's time for ore processing. Proper ore processing. We've been glossing over this every single time we looked at it because I know exactly what the incomes and outcomes are, but now we're actually going to pay very close attention to this. Where's our shaylite? Uses. This line becomes very important. This screen is now the most important screen in the game. Because we're working on now material processing. We want to pay attention to what our outputs are. What do we need? Do we want to ore wash? Yes. Because that'll get us manganese. So this gets us manganese. Then if we go down the material, we get molybdenum. But this gets us molybdenum and calcium. We need molybdenum regardless. Then we have the other option of just straight up macerating. And then just straight up crushy. That just gets us double thing. Or we can go straight to A to B to C. We could skip this. Which, let's be real here, this is kind of slow and useless, even though this is useful. But we're doing this at high voltage. The thermal centrifuge you're always going to be doing at high voltage. So this will be HV, this will be HV, this will be HV. We're probably not going to ore wash because, I mean... No. We're going to work on all three outputs. Manganese via HV shredding. We could realistically get manganese via ore washing, but we'd have to set up multiple ore washers. So I'm just going to stick with thermal centrifuge for the molybdenum. And macerator for the calcium. Seems fair. Seems fair. It's good. It's good. Yeah, I did. Also, there was a hydrate plate. Oh, right, there was a hydrate plate. There was also a pamp check. I wasn't here for that. I wasn't here for that. My pull-up is dry still at the moment, I believe. Can't actually see it. Oh, you did. You clicked. Wait, everything? Everything? Like all the points? Everything? Hang on, I gotta see this. Press me. Wow. Hello. You did everything except for like the "Are you open?" You did everything except the "Are you open?" Yeah, but you missed the most important one. Hey, are you open? I should set the music lower or increase the volume of that one so that it overpowers the music because it is a good bit. Like the first thing that should be clicked is "Are you open?" When you know for a fact the streamer isn't there. Hi, are you open? Yeah, I'll just have a Krabby Patty and some fries, please. It's obviously a SpongeBob bit. Why wouldn't it be? But yeah, that was the one thing you missed. You clicked everything but that. Also, I gotta remember which one is refinery gas. I think it's not for hang on, where is the other thing? I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah, it's only available literally once per stream. That's the kicker. I refuse to allow that to be done more than once because it's a one-time thing. It has to be a one-time thing. Oh my god, escalators, I'm sorry. Not sus at all. I read that halfway and I was wondering, okay, where is this? The beginning kinda just went okay, yes, obviously. Oh my god. But I heard that's what she said. Oh, shut up! You're the one who worded it that way. Right, I was looking at this. Yeah, that's I believe 800, not 008. So natural gas is 008. Yes, of course, long escalator rides. That's what it is, going up and down on long escalator rides, and round and round and round you go. What did I do in the off time? Oh yeah, I did things. I made the high voltage advanced circuit assembly because it's useless. it only makes this. That's it. A poster. A poster. Oh, and a rocket bench. Yeah, how do I get the tab? F1? There we go. Rockets. Is this input output? Yeah, input output. Okay. I could check. Oh, actually, hang on. I have an idea. Input output. Ooh. You have something made by Star? North, east, north. I want. Wait, which way is north? North. We want north. Nice. You have it made by Star though. That's big. Where's north again? North. And what was the output? West? West. Input, output. I could technically hook it up now. Where's our anchors?
Computer virus.
But you can post it in the NSFW thing if you. Is it Post it. Post it. I wanna see it. Oh god, I wanna see that. Okay, that's better. There. Hang on. Actually, wait. I can do this. What am I doing? Why am I doing multiple here? Blah. Why am I wasting cable? Ooh, actually.
Computer
Virus. I'm gonna look at it in a minute, I swear, because I do want to see this. Haha! This works as an output and an input. Okay, that's south. Where's south? South? South. Push pull. Push. Yeah, both. I have a bad feeling it'll... do not push if crafting inventory is already an input. Where's my sound?
computer
Everything kind of just went wonk. There, that should have sound. Yeah. Hang on, I want to see this. I'm sorry, chat. We're gonna slowly get our way up to make that tungsten carbide. Because it is a goal. It's now the goal. I said tungsten steel in some posts. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I was so wrong. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, this photo! That's you? Oh, it is you! I remember that photo! Yeah, that was drawn a few years back. I remember that photo. That was an awesome photo. It's awesome to know that that's you. Miner thingy. Pump. We don't actually need to mine at the moment. If we do want to ensure we can. Also fluid. This can go somewhere else for later. The diode is useless. Don't need that at the moment. We're probably gonna need that. We don't need that. And I wanted rocket. Big rocket. I could make the moon rocket, but we already have one. We'll get a rocket garden going. How's that sound? There's only 4 rockets, but... Really? Okay. I trust it knows what it's doing. No, that doesn't actually screw with the cleanliness. I just used the... Yeah, whatever. Don't question it. It just works. Well, this... Ooh. I think I can just set this thing to push. Although I don't think it matters, because I think it'll just accept. So yeah, that's our tier 2 rocket. Actually, let's get tier 3 going too. And I believe there's a tier 4 too. Yeah, there's a tier 3. Which requires lumium. And then... Oh, I need to craft those. Okay, that's fine. And the final tier. Cryobius. And I don't know how to make this apparently. And same with the thing. How do we make this? Easy. Thanks for giving it a use, guys. That's useful. Tier 3, tier 4. Actually, let's just do all the tiers. Wait, why does the tier 3 look bigger than the tier 4? Huh. Huh. Yeah, we have the stick of transportation. Let's use it. And at some point I should do a world download for you guys, because I'm sure some of you would rather enjoy playing on this map. Maybe playing alongside. What are thoughts on that? I could just drop all of my stuff into like an inventory chest, label the chest as mine, outline everything with my... just do an outline. For the time being, outline everything that you need to chunk load. Unchunk load all of my stuff. But make sure that the outline is there or something. Or just unchunk load everything and let you chunk load everything. Unchunk load all the important stuff. Make sure that that you know where everything else is, and then let you guys, you know, play alongside. What? Ah. Okay, okay. Normal stuff is cool too. I'd like to see all of it. How's that sound? It all sounds great. Yay, we can make rockets! Almost. I think I'm only missing like the rocket motors. Let me guess. The engines are their own things, right? Standard. Huh. Okay. And really? Is that really the ingot? And is that okay? That's easy. We should technically have. We don't. Okay. Hey, look, we're preparing. Does half a stack at a time. That's that. That's extractor. That's crafter. That's autoclave. I made an autoclave as well. Forgot to mention it. I wonder. Maybe I should post some more photos around the base of like maybe some of you guys. But again, I'm gonna mention the whole world download thing. Because I can't open this to a server, I can't afford it. Ooh, the stainless is done, nice. Otherwise I would switch this over to a server. Maybe set it, maybe invite some of you guys to it. What did I need here? Extractor. I think I have one set up here. Yes. Fluids! Quicker fluids! And fluid solidifying has already been set up, I think. Yes. And that's the ABS, and those two are recipes. Okay, good. Wah, 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 wah. Wah. Full. I really need to switch this over to, you know what, fine, just fill it, because fuck it, it's a big enough input plus. Yeah. Okay, okay, I can't wait to see them. Because I've seen your character in other things as well, I just didn't know it was you. So I'm sure I'll recognize a few of the other ones as well. Because there are some other artworks I've seen that are like, you know, SFW and whatnot. That is literally just Persona. I got lost, where am I? Oh. Yeah. Again, I look around. I'm sure I'll recognize some of the artwork. I've seen you in other things too. I just didn't know it was you. Other pieces of art, yes. Maybe, possibly, I don't know, I could be wrong. Memory is funny like that. Engine. Tungsten carbide. Ain't you expensive? Okay, mostly expensive. Is that 1x? That's 1x. Hey, we have a use for that. Well, wait, were we already making that? No. You have any idea how much stuff from Cushy Pen shows up on Instagram? You know how much stuff shows up on Instagram, even the paid stuff? Believe me when I say that there are ways that somehow, for some way, somehow, people get stuff there. Like, there are some Patreon things that are not meant to be on Instagram that are on Instagram that are being shared through accounts that shouldn't be sharing them. And I've seen them. Clearly I reported them, but... Well, obviously not. I wouldn't expect you to be in Cushy Pen, but I'm just using that as an example. But yeah, there is stuff that, like, circulates around that is literally from, like, private collections on Instagram that people somehow get a hold of, and then they're just like, well, if I can't have it for free, everyone can have it for free because I'm an asshole kind of deal. And even I have some pieces that, you know, that I actually requested and paid for that I'm not sure are on anymore because they were on DA. Yes, it is. Wire mill. Came here for the wire mill. Ow. Wire mill. This was a NAND assembler. Okay, that has to be crafted there. And I need the pulsating gem. Vibrant crystal. Oh, that was a fun frame drop. Yeah, it is. Crafting. That goes there. That can go there. Actually, where's the other one? Let's do this. There we go. We need, I think, 2 more tiers of engines, and then we can technically start building this rocket. We can move our first rocket to like a rocket garden. We can make a small rocket garden. I want to make it an actual garden too. That's the kicker. Not outside, but inside. Under down here. We want to clear out an area. But for now, we're going to move it into the big area and just kind of leave it there. Which reminds me. Wrong window. Still expensive. Oh, 9? What? Number 9? That's not fair. Okay, do I even have a 9? Oh yeah, I saw that. I wanted to mention that. That looked fucking incredible! Did anyone else see the Tron trailer? I'm sorry. I have to. I should play it. Should I play it? Should I just quickly pause Minecraft and play it? Cause it was fucking incredible. Did anyone else here see the Tron trailer? Hang on. I don't think I sure can, because I'm not. Hang on. We're gonna pause. We can technically just leave this like this. Hang on. We're gonna pause to ensure that we can do this. I'm gonna minimize Maoni. We're pausing that. I'm showing it. I don't care if I get slapped here. I'm showing it. The system's probably gonna scream at me for over-encoding, blah 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 blah. Like, so much at once. We're gonna switch marbles to this. I believe it should show up in the trend because it's literally brand new. Well, I'm going to comment on it because again, this is yeah, it's Tron Ares. It's Tron Ares. Oh God, it is on the official Disney thing too. It's an official Disney thing. We're gonna watch the Disney thing because Disney is. Okay. Doing it back. Setting the settings the way I normally do. 1 second. We're gonna full screen this shit. This is incredible. Because again, just fuck. Like right here. Right here. Pure fucking Tron right there. You don't see that shit in movies. You don't see that shit in movies. Also, I love that they did this. Just how far they went.
Something I do not understand.
No. I am looking forward to seeing this so badly. The bikes looked incredible. Just the everything about this trailer. Just who is that? Who is that? Fucking hell. Tom Cruise, it looks like. This bit here. That defense.
Ready?
They did.
Because there's no going back.
You gotta remember this is Disney though. This is Disney. They can beyond afford to do this. I am looking forward to seeing this fucking film. I am watching that. I am watching that when it comes out. Hence, is anyone else gonna watch that? He could make it work. Again, it's Disney, it's Tron. Again, if I remember correctly, 9 Inch Nails is during the album. Again, it feels like they pulled an Avatar here. Where they took their time after the first movie, started planning this, and then started working on the CGI at just the right time, probably a few years ago, and are just now ready to release it. This feels like another Avatar situation that they took their time and made it look beautiful. And it's an actual sequel, and it takes place, I want to assume, at like real time. They want to kind of aim. I'm not sure how they're gonna do this, but again, I want to see this live of all. I want to see this in theater. I don't even care if like just. Oh, it just looks so good. The CG. Yeah, I do hope they bring back Bridges too. Now I want to watch the first film again. The first film was great. I want to see the first one again. Right, we need to set up concrete production as well now. Hey guys, remember the first time we set up concrete? The first time we made our launch pad? Yeah, wasn't that fun? Now we can just set up an auto crafting recipe and it'll make it for us. I'm thinking the rocket garden might actually be up there. We could like elevator into the rocket garden. But yeah, Tron Ares. I hope there are. But they're, again, it looks like they're trying to reinvent it. While also staying true to the series as well. As true to the series as they can. Launchpad, thingies, crafties, right. Engine. That goes there. Do I have a bender? I liked how in the first one they actually made reference to the old school game too, and they made it take the, like, the way he entered was through an old school arcade of all things. That was nice to see, the old school arcade entrance. Also, I might need to bring that bender back for 9. Two, 10, Nan. This could be 9. Wait, does this already have recipes in it? Yeah, this has 10 recipes in it. Yay! You only need 1 recipe! Pretty sure I'm wrong there, but that's like the only recipe needed for 9. Bop, 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 bop. Ow. Alright, I just need the concrete dust now. Right? Yeah, concrete dust, which comes from crushing you. You come from fluid solidify. Yeah, that. Only way. Need another fluid solidifier. And the only way. Ain't that great. Well, we have infinite clay dust. We can get the stone dust and water is infinite. We're good. Did that need a number? New. Where can I put it where it won't screw up? What better than its own blender? Ah, you're 2 years old. I'm just gonna quickly read up the chat. I kinda missed the whole, I missed part of the conversation of the thing, but yeah, the bikes. Yeah, okay, I didn't really miss much. Where does the PVZ get made again? Ah, here. I need to make more chem reactors. We should make chem reactor way as well. There's a lot of plans we have for the base. Wow, 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 wow. PVC. The only thing we're waiting on is the microprocessor. That's great. Oh, and that takes up a whole amp as well. I almost forgot about that. Since that's now... Oh, actually, it makes it faster, too. Nice. Yeah, as you can probably tell, I'm terrible at conversation. That's why I play Greg. I try to converse. We want to buff this. Four buckets of water, that's enough, right? 12 I can do. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, that's good. Liquid solidifier. Do we have one? Spare kicking around? No, we can make one. Sure. Cheap enough. It's funny how this is. When you decide to bulk things, shit just comes cheap. Again, we need to bulk our plastic circuit boards now, our wafers, our chips, our processors. Because the MV stuff are now at top tier, so we can just start making a bunch of it in one go. And that way we don't need to worry about it. Yeah. Music could be down to 35. I realize I'm not that loud. Oh, it's your birthday? Happy birthday to you. Hey everyone, it's Batsloga's birthday. Wish them happy birthday. Happy birthday, Batsloga. Everybody wish them a happy birthday. Also, go to their Twitter, go to their page and follow them. Oh. Not today. Everyone still go follow them. Hehehe. Kippy, power, gone. Oh, I forgot I didn't mute that. Oops. Shush. We good? We good. Do I have the block? I do have the block mold. Ba bum bum ba da ba ba. Ma. Ah, that's how you do it. Is this auto? It is. And that just needs to be crashed. Hey look! Room! And now we can make a launch pad. In fact, we can actually start playing with concrete now. We need 3 more because we have 4 rockets. Oh my god, that's expensive. For 4 rocket, really? You need 256. Not cool, bro. Well, there's a ton of concrete. There's 4 diamond dust. Bye bye. Pa 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 pa. Oh god, I forgot. This is gonna eat up a decent chunk of power. Eh. Da 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 da. Mmm. Ba da 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 da. Come on, craft faster. I mean, it's only asking it for some stupid expensive plate, which, by the way, how long does this thing take to craft again? I'm going to whack, 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 whack. 25 fucking seconds for 1? Okay, I think this is the last 2 I need. Fuck off. Not cool. Not fucking cool. Oh, concrete. We need a laser engraver to do something with this, because I wouldn't mind, you know, smelting it, actually. And then we can laser engrave it to make bricks. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Polished. Oh, it's 304. Well, okay. I didn't notice that ads were about to play. Well, I'm so glad that the viewers currently at the moment are, subscribers. I didn't even notice. I was so busy focusing on fucking running around with my head cut off like a chicken trying to get this auto crafting going for concrete and figuring out what I can do for concrete that I didn't realize that we're in an ad break. Time for me to take a small break and maybe change. I need a sad emotion. And I may need to change. I guess I'll just quickly modify this so that it's 32... gets us 32. And you... I want like you. So that's the diamond lens, we have it. That's my favorite lens. We're gonna say 32. 32. While ads go, we're gonna just quickly set this up, and then I'll mention it after the fact, or you know, maybe by the time I get there. I'll go the long route too, so that it takes me time to get there, so that y'all can see this wonderful spaghetti we got under here that still exists. Polished. This is our power. Isn't it beautiful? Look at all this spaghetti. It's also that this can look clean up here. In fact, I think I can go underground via... Here. This will take us to the other spaghetti line. Oh, and that takes us apparently to the other side. This is so I can access all of this cable if I need to upgrade it. Oh, I love being me. Yeah, that... I could have walked. That's not fair. Yeah, we gotta go this way to get the laser engraver anyways. I'll just mention when the ads finish that, hey, anyone who was ads, all we did was make a smelty. Ads are done. God damn it. I swear, my timing is perfect. Oh yeah, I also did this so that that could connect. Y'all like the underside of the paw? Y'all like being under my foot? Y'all are under me now. In fact, I'm under my paw print right now. I'm under my own foot. Ha! Steppies! Steppies! And smushies! But yeah, that's how all of that connects. I should P2P a lot of this. This is real spaghetti here. Look at this. Look at this beautiful mess of wires and cables and separate power ports, and I swear I'm ripping through energy like it's nothing. But what we want is over here. Up. Blue, emerald, ruby, diamond. The demon can also, yeah. Actually, no, that's good, because it just needs the, yeah. In fact, I'll show this. Are you still not done? What? An ad break went. We checked this before the ad break. It's a 3-minute ad break. It's still not fucking done. Fucking moany. Making me moan like this. The fucking concrete is done. We have 7 buckets of concrete if we need it. We have an incredible amount of steel that we still need? We need 6 more? Where's the thing? Screw you! Great, crafting 7. How long is this gonna fucking take? Nah. So that's a minute for 4. No, 100 seconds for 4. 150 seconds for 6. Shit, 3 more minutes. Why did it have to be this expensive? All I wanted was launch pads! All I wanted was launch pads. Can it not even craft the launch pad? Where did I... Wait, why is it not crafting the launch pad? Where's the craft pad launch it? It's over here, right? Here? Here? Oh, I want to make a launch pad. What?
I'm half shark and half Peter. Don't come near me, I will eat you.
What? Where the hell did I put it? Did I foolishly put it over here? I did. Oops.
I'm half shark and half Peter.
I am so smart.
I'm half shark and half Peter. Don't come near me, I will eat you.
There we go. I was wondering. Yay, big rain cover. We're gonna set the rocket launch pad. We're gonna set the rocket garden. I hate using this button for things in this chunk.
I'm half shark and half Peter. Don't come near me, I will eat you. I'm half shark.
There.
Don't come near me, I
There's enough space from the wall and we can technically fit for 2 here. Okay, good, that's done. God, those plates are a pain. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah.
I'm half shark and half Peter. Don't come near me, I will.
That's fine, that's fine. Let's do 1 space, 1 space.
I'm half shark and half Peter. Don't come near me, I will eat you. I'm half shark and half Peter.
Hey, there's enough room here in the chunk.
I'm half shark and half Peter. Don't come near me, I will eat
I could put...
half shark and half.
Ooh, actually, hang on. It could be...
I'm half shark and half.
And I know this may look weird.
I'm half shark and half.
That's 1 space, no space, 1 space. So let's grab a rocket from the overworld. We'll make another launch pad there later. I'm gonna replace a lot of this with concrete maybe. Or maybe do the downside as concrete. The downside can be the highway. I'm half shark and half Peter. Don't come near me, I will eat you. Yeah. Let me in. Oh, that can be removed. I believe it's right click. There we go. Rocket! We're gonna build a new launch area too. Who wants to help build the launch area? Maybe by that time I could have a multiplayer thing going because I definitely need to translate this to a server. It's taking up a little too much space. Wah. Who would want to join me on playing this on a server? High voltage base, gotta remember where we're going. Here I am trying to include all of you. As much as I can. There. That should be within the chunk boundaries. Yes. 1 space, no space, no space, 1 space. Just because I like doing this. Rocket! Rocket! I like my rocket. Rocket! I could technically silo this. I could make this a silos. I could build silos. Ooh, that doesn't sound like that bad an idea. Hey chat, I know I'm getting distracted, but I'm thinking of ideas. Rocket silos for the rockets. Again, we still need to work away the tungsten carbide, which means we need nichrome coils regardless. Nichrome is actually easy now. Wait, no, we need EV. How much stainless do we got? $202. Can I make 256? I'm short 1 manganese. Alright. So I think we agreed that for manganese we were just gonna do pyrolosite. Yeah, pyrolosite dust, to be precise. In fact, it does have a stack. For half a stack. Ba-da-bum-bow. 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 Oh, this is the last space. Alright, now I can make stainless steel. This is 4 stacks. Okay, so this makes half a stack of manganese regardless. This one has the chrome available. It has the pyrolosite available. That, it has the nickel available. It needs to craft iron dust, but we're good. Kashi kashi? Kashi kashi. 1.3 amps.
Sloga 421 would like you to check your pants.
Give me a second to actually stand. Huh. The moon is, no longer there. How strange. That's not good. I think I'm dry? At this point it's a think. Because I don't see a moon. Then again, it could be from all the, no, nothing happened earlier. All I was doing was just enjoying preparing. Yeah, that's all I was doing, I was just preparing. Alright, and the stainless that's making... I think it's over here, yeah. Damn, that's expensive! I do need to refill the cup of tea, though. I could technically take a quick little thing here to get a hydrate, because I do need more tea. Me. We do want to get the rocket garden going, we do want the next tier rocket, and we do want to go to Mars. I do want to go to the red planet at some point. Alright, so the stainless is going here to cook. That's got like 4 hours. Well, 256 minutes. I'm gonna leave this here for a minute. I'm gonna quickly refill my tea. I'll be back in a minute. Please enjoy the tunes. I do apologize. I need to refill my tea though, if people are gonna start doing hydrates and whatnot. Be back in a minute. I need to remember to get a button for muting and unmuting my microphone. But water has now changed to wine, and hydrates are now sips. But I got wine instead because I didn't have any tea. So now when y'all want me to drink, I actually drink. It's a tink tink, not a sip sip. Today it's tink tink. Stainless is crafting. How much we got going? Quite a bit. And I think I set up concrete as its own thing, so I can actually do maybe one available. Go. Not sure just how much energy this is gonna rip through the dew. Aha! It is actually doing the light. Okay. So it is fluid solidifying. My mouse is being a little wonky at the moment. Can it not work good? I don't want to replace the battery. The battery should be fine. Damn it, I might need to replace the battery. Stupid mouse. Out. In. There we go. There we go, battery has been replaced. Okay, the battery might need to be replaced. This should kick off in half a sec. I can't touch the wine until someone tells me to hydrate. I'm so used to just grabbing the drinks and drinking whatever. At this point, I literally have to abide by my own rules. So if you want me to drink, you gotta ask me to drink. Because it's actual tink tinks. On a Wednesday. Yay! The coolest machine in Minecraft. The laser engraver. I love this machine. And there we go, concrete bricks. Why are we making concrete bricks? Why not just use this concrete? Why Greg Tech? We're gonna build this underground so I can show it off. Wait for it to finish. There we go. So I'm gonna clear out the... There's a good way to show this off. Here... Yeah, sure. This row is the one I want, yeah. Da 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 da. Time for a lesson with Greg! Why do we build with Greg Tech concrete? This is what you typically make your floors out of. We're gonna do this as a straight demonstration. First, normal. That was about 8 seconds. Concrete. Oh, there's no boost? There is a boost. That was about 4 seconds? Yeah, normally there's a boost. Yeah, there it is, There's a slightly visible boost. Three. 2, 3. Alright, let's run back. It's actually, because again, there is a boost. There is supposed to be a boost with concrete. Oh. Okay, that hurts. Yeah, one of the main reasons you would build out of concrete in, say, GTNH is specifically for that boost. It should work with this. Apparently it isn't. Yeah, there's a walking boost with, concrete and Greg Tech. Paw. Yeah, I keep getting sidetracked. We need to work our way to tungsten carbide. We want the second rocket. Owie. Alright, is that done? 36 scheduled, 36 to go. Gold plated, gold plated. 1.2 amps. That means it's still processing. It is. I think it's on the last bits though. Heh, bits. Things I rarely see. This wine smells delicious. But I have to abide by the rules. Because the more I drink, the more tipsy I get. And this is actually a big glass of wine. And wine ain't cheap nowadays. So I have to abide by the rules. So y'all want me to get me tipsy, y'all gotta, you know, redeem those points. Plated, gold plated, gold plated. We'll be doing, oh, Korg. What time is it? It's 3:30. Too early. Okay, whoever I Love YouTube is, you're probably gonna just I got no words. I don't mind that you're there, just from time to time you're a little cringe. Just a tad. Sorry, it's the truth. Sometimes I'm brutal like that. I don't even know if you're in the chat anymore. Alright, but we do need thingies. Oh, I can do marble bricks here as well. That's right. The diamond is useful for a few things.
Eternal chaos comes with chocolate rain, you guys! Chocolate rain!
Secretly a husky followed your channel.
And give it a follow, Husky. They secretly a Husky. Welcome to the channel. Normally there's a song. I don't feel like song. You unfollowed and refollowed. Was it an accidental unfollow refollow? I assume it was. It just was normally that, yeah, that feels like accidental. What was I doing? What was I doing? I was making launch pads. I want rockets. Can I make the tier 2 rocket? Tungsten carbide tank, emeralds, and double tungsten carbide plate. Also, what do you mean, the button? What button didn't you mean to press? I'm extra curious now. rocket, rocket, rocket. Oh, right, tank. Tank. Does this require the tank? No. Oh, and double tungsten. That requires that. That is a thing in and of itself. That will be placed in the EBF for, you know, hotting it. So that's why I do this, because it automatically pumps into the thing. Of course, everything here requires extreme voltage. And that's a circuit 1. Alright, EV. Actually, that's normal, right? Yeah, that's standard MV. Okay. That's that. Tank. Are we really not making any of that? Alright, well that we're gonna make. And that we can make. Wait, is there a different recipe for you? No. I'd really love to drink some of this wine in front of me. I know I keep saying it, and I do mean it. It looks delicious. Have y'all seen Westworld in season 4? Where the couple is having that dinner with what's his face? And he has to attend to some business, so he leaves and tells them to patiently wait, and their food arrives, and then like a few hours later they're still looking at it saying it looks delicious. But they can't touch it until he arrives back. Has anyone seen that season 4 of Westworld? It doesn't really spoil a lot, it just like, cause again, I'm not saying whether or not they're human or hosts, I'm just saying that's a scene that happens. It feels like that. I want to touch the wine, but I can't. We don't want a drunk Sky on our hands. I'm sure there's probably very few people. I'm pretty sure everyone here is lurkies. Oh, I also need to remove this. And that. Well, actually, maybe not the manganese, because that comes in sets of 6. And that goes in sets of... Yeah, that's fine. Every single time we make titanium, that goes in there. But I guess the other stuff can just be thrown in when it needs to be. Like even the chromite, I think chromite just needs to be thrown in when it needs to be. That's how we get our chrome. We only have 206. You got to let it go. I do need to set up the processing line for a lot of this too. This needs to be crushed, washed, and then centrifuge? No, sifted. We need to redo the stuff we did in, oh my god, an entire amp? Yeah. You're kidding me, it uses an amp passively now? Oh, cool. Drop, drop. Oh boy. That's not good. Unless I'm crafting something. Am I crafting something? I want to see, am I electrolyzing something by chance? Am I running something? No, it's genuinely needing an entire amp of high voltage just to run. Oh my god. Okay, we need cells. We need cells, we need energy cells. We can craft it, and that's just Certus quartz, right? Certus, yeah, great, great. Can I get dense? Yes. And can I go extra dense? No. Can I go extra dense? No, that needs accumulation. Okay. Drop, drop, drop. Alright. Wait, we want to save this for rockets. That goes there. Available, available. Available, available, available. Okay, okay. Alright, we're gonna make a cell. Because we need it. Badly now. We could run into actual power issues now. That's the problem. We could run into actual power problems. I want to sip it so badly. It looks so good. I did this to myself. Chat, you need to be using points. You need to get me to hydrate. Even though my hydration counts as dehydration, I need to do a drunk scream. Okay, I may have just taken a sip and it was delicious. Alright. I need to solve our power issues with this, because this needs an entire freaking amp. Because of just how much it has to do. So this goes here. And there goes 4 amps of energy. Oh no. God damn it! It's even using as much power as it is. It's like, Jesus. Okay, that's an amp. But now we have a good power buffer. Because we're using up an entire amp of energy. This is high voltage. I gotta figure out where it's all going. I assume it's literally all here, but... Oh! Yep, it is. This is using up an entire amp. You're fucking kidding me. Nope. It is this. That's fun. Okay, okay, we can fix this. We can fix this. We can solve this. Should probably get the energy inputter because it is the more efficient way to input energy. So, energy acceptor I think still exists. Yes, yes. The energy acceptor is more efficient. Yes. Yeah, we need this. How do we make Fluix plate again? Compressor. At this point I'm really debating on just cutting up a blocks of Fluix, because that's just a little easier. Although, wait a second, doesn't a block of Fluix... No, it does not! Ha ha ha! Sneaky ways for the win! I was about to say, doesn't a block of Fluix require, like, you know, a compressor? Then I remembered, no, it doesn't. Alright, we're running out of room in our cutter. Oh yeah, that needs to be crafted over there too. Womp, womp. Womp. Do y'all know what happened 15 years ago in Belka? The atrocity committed to ensure their own safety. The thing they did. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-da-dun-da. Nobody's here. I'm sure there are some people here. But, like, I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, both VIPs are here.
Hi, princess. Please call me Princess Miyamore Cadenza. Hi, Princess Miyamore Cadenza.
Shit, really?
Come to check out what's on the menu for your big day? I have.
Did you get stuck? No, it's just crafting that fast. Okay. No, no, no. It's okay. It's okay.
Delicious. I love them. Oh, shucks. Why don't you take a few to go?
Again, I just try to interact as much as I can with the cat, and it's kind of draining interacting with, like, a black hole. The void is lovely. It is. The void is wonderful to chat to. I love chatting to the void. It would just be nice if the void responded. No, the problem is that the void starts responding, then you start having a problem. You never want the void to respond back. Craft! Go! Use up my resources! I'm bulking this for a reason. I should really drop this down to singles, because I don't use LV anymore. Also, another thing I was going to do was increase the, The void
That's
world.
Logo 429 wants you to hydrate.
Remember, hydrates are now sips because I have water. I am Jeebus. I am Jebediah Christoph the Second. I have turned my water into wine.
Is my dress ready?
Tink tink. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day.
And I think
I never said that. Happy Hump Day, everyone. Happy Hump Day.
I was hoping for something with more beating and a longer train. Oh, this.
And these sides are pretty valuable, you know, if we weren't currently dealing with a wonderful thing called infinite channels. But normally I agree with the tooltip.
Your name should be Princess Demanding.
The sides are very, very valuable to a controller, so you want to use up as little sides as possible for like power input, which is why I'm setting up the for literal shits and giggles. I can probably just put this right here.
Perfect. If we were celebrating a
That's online. And I can do something silly because this isn't needed. I can disconnect that, and that's our power input. Still uses up a fucking amp of high voltage.
bet I can guess what you're all thinking. Cadence is the absolute
So much power. Yeah, we'll place that later. But yeah, this uses up an entire amp of energy. Yay!
whatever are you talking about?
That's a lot of power.
Jack,
But yeah, that's right. It is one EU is 2 forge energy.
Jack, did you know
That reminds me, turbines. Can I make these? No. These are cheap, right? Oh yeah, those are really cheap. Guess what I'm gonna do in the void world, just because I can. I'm gonna get really, really silly and just make like a bunch of things.
Rainbow Dash, you're with me, right? Sorry, Twine. Been too busy covering for my sonic rain boom bad
Alright. I wanna upgrade that, you know,
She might be displaying is simply the result of nerves.
that is at 4 amps to high voltage. Yeah, let's get that to like a 1 amp of HV over in the void world, because why not? Let's do it the same way we did it in the other world, but with Steam instead, because we can afford it. Also, again, I really need to check out the fuel consumption in the overworld when we're doing this, because this is actually gonna cut it really close now that we're using an entire amp just for the AE2 system. We're glad we're making this, and this all on its own separate network. Those are their own separate thing. That is its own separate thing. We're lucky. We're lucky I was clever enough to be like, I'm gonna do a lot of this. Fuck it, we're just gonna get this on its own massive network. But I could understand people not doing this and having issues at this point. Being like, well, I want to set up this, but I can't because of the power requirements. Wow, wow, wow. 96 capacitors to make. 96 capacitors, things to do. 96 capacitors to make. It takes forever to make a bronze rotor. It's only about 25 seconds per rotor. Or like 14 or something like that. It's still stupid high. Alright. I want to be silly. For half a minute, I want to be silly. You see this? I want to redo this over here, but with 4 chunks of this instead. So this is going to need a lot of steel, brick, silver. I think that's it. In fact, I should probably set this up as cooking. We should probably cook this cooking off now. We're going to want to reboot Minecraft quickly too. Since we don't got any mine quarries running at the moment, we're good. We need more high pressure. Because I do want to play with steam a little more. I don't know why. I had this idea last night where I make a massive solar farm because reasons, and we pump all of the silver ore over. We pump it all over. Cause we can.
Come on, y'all. Let's go.
Does this actually require just a does this really need the fucking hammer? Yeah.
I have a lot to think about. Maybe I was being overprotective. I could have gained a sister, but instead, I just lost a brother.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
Double plates go here, if I remember correctly. Yep. Crafty, crafty, crafty. I'm sorry, I'm loving this. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba! Who here wants McDonald's? I want McDonald's. Also, we need to reboot Minecraft. Considering we're approaching the, Can I just make this? Okay, good. How much silver we got? Enough? I just want to remember where silver is. Galena. Okay, so I have Galena here. Okay, we're gonna go for a Galena vein. Although I think I have some. Purpa? No purpa. Damn, okay. We're gonna go for a break. We're gonna call this a 10-minute break. This is the time for a 10-minute break. I do apologize if anyone's joining in and wanting us to continue. We still have a ways to go for tungsten carbide. We still need to do the whole thing, but we're realizing we need to set up a little different infrastructure because I'm so glad I moved everything over now. I'm so glad I moved everything over. Because otherwise we'd have problems crafting. But we're gonna take a pause. I'm gonna reboot Minecraft. We'll reboot kind of in the center here. We're gonna go for a 5, 10, 15-minute break, something like that. We're gonna get up, stretch your legs, do what you have to, hydrate if you need to. We'll be right back. Please enjoy the break. Yeah, I'll occasionally check chat, but I'm gonna leave chat alone. Please behave. Please behave. I know you will behave, chat, so we'll be right back in 20 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that, with more Monifactory making our way to tungsten carbide. I want to set up the void world for Steam, though, so we'll be back.
You know along the real bad man. forward. You know along the real bad man. Bad man. You know along the real bad man. Bad man. look so happy.
Let me check my
Ukers
pants.
underscore Satsuki would like you to check your pants.
I guess I'll lower the music tool. Alright. Yeah, there are no more designs there.
Underscore Satsuki would like you to hydrate.
Dry is a question mark. Hi, welcome back, Satsuki. Also, now comes an important question. Tink Tink or Sip Sip? I have both available to me. Tink Tink is a sip, and Sip Sip is a gulp. I know it sounds confusing. It sounds so much easier than it is, but Sip Sip or Tink Tink. Tink Tink is a sip, and Sip Sip is a gulp. Because I have wine, which came from water, and I have tea, which came from also water, but has some milk in it as well. But I'm good, I'm good. But you redeemed Hydrate, you now get to choose Sip Sip or Tink Tink. You get to choose, do I drink the wine, or do I drink the tea for my Hydrate? I have wine, red wine, or orange pekoe tea that I just made. Which do I drink for the Hydrate, for your redeem? You decide. Okay. Perfect. I know, and even the names sounded so confusing. I get a sip sync from my Tink Tink, which is wine, or I get a gulp from my Sip Sip, which is my tea. It sounds so straightforward. I know. Okie dokie. Have a great sleep, Mika. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you next time. I'll probably see you. We're gonna be doing a late night thing tomorrow because power is gonna be out from 10 to 3 my time, so I won't be able to start till like 4. But have a great sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll probably pop into your stream when I'm, not able to stream because I'm gonna have my Wi-Fi still available. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll probably pop into your stream. But yeah, have a great sleepies. Right now I want to focus on 2 things. First thing is getting more thing, and I want to kind of change up the void a bit and use it. Bye bye. Have a good sleep. I know I'm gonna say that a lot. I repeat myself. I know. If it's a good enough laptop, it should. I remember I was screaming on YouTube on my Asus when I had it. It handled it pretty well. Granted, it was only 8 gigabytes of RAM and I couldn't play something like Monifactory, but it could handle the streaming. Void. I want to take advantage of this area. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. For vanilla, you should be fine. Vanilla can run on basically anything. I run my vanilla and I can probably dump it up to unlimited just to kind of get myself, just to show off that I can get like maybe 600 frames or so. Just because I felt like it, because I'm running on a Steam Deck. The joys of having that much memory. And I'm aiming for the upgrade, which will allow me to get like at least 1,000 frames in vanilla Minecraft. Yeah, we need water input for this. We need piping. I want to do this. Or yeah, it's the only downside I'm having. But apart from that, the Steam Deck works great for streaming. It really does. I'm not gonna lie. If anyone needs a Steam Deck, get it. If anyone is thinking about like getting a Steam Deck, I highly recommend it. It's one of the things. It's the only thing I use, cause it is my computer essentially. It's my computer on the go. I take it anywhere I want to go. I do have like 2 towers beside me, one of which is wireless. One is 8 gigs, one is 16 gigs. The tower that is 16 gigs is wired. That's the only problem I have. Also, give me a second. What am I doing? I just need to hit this. Also F3G. This. Actually, E. I'm changing the music. Playlists. High energy. Where are you starting? Slenderman. That's cool. Pop that back into its corner. And we're good. Better music! Yay! I will change it up occasionally to this. This is also a good way for me to run this and figure out what songs I need to remove and add. I am curious. Since the music is low, I've asked this before, I think. This should be louder. Also, this was what the lava was for. This was a shit ton of Steam production. It's just, I'm gonna pick with solar, because solar is better.
Skywishes Media asked me, what is GregTech? GregTech is a mod in Minecraft that adds a significant level of complexity and challenge. It's like taking your pleasant little Minecraft experience and throwing it into a blender of difficulty. It expands on industrial machines, resources and processes, making players think several steps ahead. If you enjoy feeling like you're desperately trying to solve a perpetual puzzle, GregTech might just be your cup of tea, or your headache. Either one works.
I love the responses GLaDOS gives. That's why I'm gonna stick with GLaDOS, because GLaDOS gives the best responses. But yes, GregTech, one of my favorite mods. It really, 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 really is. It's a perpetual headache, but it's an endless sandbox. It's an ever-expanding sandbox that never ends. It's, again, one of my favorite mods. Oops, wrong button. There we go. So we're gonna fill this chunk with solar panels, which means it's gonna need water. Maybe these 4 chunks could be solars, and the water source could be right here. Just a bunch of things just pumping in, and all the steam is gonna be turned to power over here. We could utilize this to power like a massive void base, because we do want to take advantage of the void for material processing and all of that stuff. This is where you realistically want to utilize like the constant daytime. Yeah, that should work fine for streaming. That's good. That actually sounds good. So for now, this would be steam. Just one 4 amp line. This is 1 amp of HV. This probably requires a chunk in and of itself. That would actually depend on your storage altogether. Because VRC uses up a lot of memory, a lot of space. It needs to save the world on your drive. You gotta remember, it needs a place to actually save the worlds it's loading in the cache, and some of the worlds take up a lot of space. I know my VRC just world hopping built up I think 2.5 gigs of cache instantly, and that was like one day. I have to delete it every single time I run it, because otherwise I won't be able to run anything else, because it'll just fill the drive. It'll fill the drive with 5 gigs in about 2 days. Oh, you should be fine then. I wish I had that much storage at the moment. I don't. I wish I did. Alright, so... 6. We're just gonna prepare for these 12 at the moment. And we do not, under any circumstances, want to take that off before we have water. This is the most important lesson I can give right now. They'll stay covered until we have water. You never ever ever put water inside of a hot boiler. That's how explosions happen, baby. That's how explosions happen. Alright, so for water, we have 2 options. So I want this to be thing. That's gonna... Actually, we need to move this. Because we want steam stored over here. We want all this to pump into like a massive storage area. And then we want it sending over to power. Also, that area is going to need to probably be included too. I'm going to want to move a lot of that stuff because, again, I want to rework the void and make it useful in a sense. This could stay here. That'll upscale to 1 amp of HV. I'll get maybe 4 of these running, maybe even more. There we go. That's better. That's better. Also, the next drill we want is indeed the Damascus EV drill. Yeah, we want EV. We want extreme voltage next. Man, the void is still dangerous. Alright, so we're gonna want... enough room for the steam pipes to come out and float in. Okay, that's enough for them to pipe out, float. Okay, we're good, we're good. There, there. There, there. There, there. There. It's 2, 2, 2. Ow. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna have to do this with tough. 1, 2, 3. 4. No, that doesn't count. These need to be removed. Gotta remember there are holes here. So that's how it would go. This would be walkway. Yeah, I guess that works. Two, 3. One, 2, 3.
In a world of constant evolution, where the line between man and machine begins to blur, a new
Okay.
age of possibility emerges.
Okay. We got some deep slate over here, I believe. Yeah, I know, we have the wand of whatever, I keep forgetting to use it. Whee! Cybernetics. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna keep the tuft there and the blocks in front as just where we're gonna place the piping. Just because it's gonna pipe inwards, and the water is gonna pump in from the bottom. So the steam is gonna come out this way, and the water is gonna pump in from maybe like there, and it's gonna pump around and under. And yeah, I'm doing the entire damn line because reasons. I'm gonna go big. Cause why not? Where does this begin? How far run? 1, 2, 1, 2 space, okay. One, 2. Yeah, that's good. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-ba. Too far. Is this 111? Yeah, good.
Push the limits of what we thought was possible. Pushing the boundaries of human potential. Where technology can enhance us beyond our wildest dreams.
Perfect. Why use fuel when you can use the power of the sun? It only costs silver and there's no calcification. Solar OP. This is why solar OP. I love this fucking game. This is why I love Greg. This is what planning ahead gets you. I could probably set up like EV power via Steam. I could Steam the shit and I could Steam EV. That would just be silly. Oh my god, getting extreme voltage via Steam. You know how nuts that just sounds? Welcome to the age of cybernetics. I hope y'all like the music I put on. I decided to change it up a bit. I figured we get some more of the fun stuff going. Cause now it's a building thing, so come to me. All right. Now to prep the actual power gens. So this is gonna be 4? Let's see. If we're gonna do 4 amps per, then that's 4. That's a corner. 8. 12. I'm gonna probably have to rewire this a little better. 16. That's 4 amps of high voltage. Come to me. That's a little ugly. What is... Okay, where's the actual thing? 1, 2, there. 1, 2... Yeah. There, yeah. So that's 2 amps of high voltage. One, 2, 3, 4. That's 8 amps of high voltage. That's 2 amps of EV. That's one. Yeah, that's 2 amps of EV right here. We could set the steam be stored here. All the steam could accumulate. We want the steam to well. Hang on. Let me do the entire thing. I have an idea. Cause, alright, that's, what is this? This is 4 amps of EV. This is technically 1 amp of insane voltage power right here. If I set this up correctly. I could translate these to high voltage and get it even more. Again, the power could funnel into their own, because this is 1, 2, 3 inputs. I was gonna get them center and flood to, say, here, and have an input here, have it flood into maybe that many super tanks. I don't even know how many that is. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, fuck it. 1, 2, yeah, let's just break it down and see how many that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Let's do 12 super tanks. In fact, let's do it like this. Because all the fuel is going to pump into here, and then it's going to pump out. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 12 super tanks. All that steam is going to pump into those tanks. And the water for this, since we're not really going to be using the walkway much, we can just have the water kind of maybe produce, maybe even just right here, just have like a bunch of water collectors. Just like right here. We're not even going to bother making aqua ice accumulators, we're just going to go water collectors, because when you have this many, water becomes a joke. When you're this rich, water is a joke. I could do aqua ice. I could go aqua ice accumulators, that would be a lot more efficient, I agree, but... eh. Yeah, that would be steam. All the water would go and just kind of individually pump 2 per line. Yeah, 2 per line. I guess realistically I could do 1 aqueous per line. If I'm doing that, then I should do this. I'm gonna set up aqueouses because it may be the better option. So per line we're gonna get 1 aqueous. That's where the aqueous is. That's a line. That's an aqueous. Actually, that could be an aqueous too, but no need. No way. There we go. That works. Aqueous. Aqueous. And aqueous. Space. Now that's an aqueous. That's the aqueous. That's the spacer. There, aqueous, yes. Alright. Maybe I should make the aqueouses like something like, I don't know, concrete. Just to kind of demonstrate that these are these are 1-1, yeah. Aqueous. Yeah, those are machines. Machine. Ohio. Alright. Maybe I start from the back. Let's focus on this line. Because the aqueous is going to pull from the bottom. So... aqueous pull. Aqueous pull. Aqueous pull. We should set up a water buffer. I'm debating on having it pump into a super chest. Or a super tank. And just let that be the buffer per thing. Because it could fill a super tank with relative ease. So we could have like, I don't know, just a super tank 1. Alright. So those would pump out, they would all flow into like huge things. They'd all flow maybe to here. They'd actually flow to here. It would split. Or it would just go up and then split. It would just go up the middle and then split right at the top. And these are super tanks. I want to say 2s, because 2s are cheaper than 1. Now that we have infinite aluminum. So yeah, I need question mark solar panels. This is gonna need a lot of water boilers. 6 aqueous accumulators. I can build those now. Let's get the pipes going too. These I can requisition. Okay, the fluid pipes I can requisition. These I don't need anymore because this is useless. We could remove this. Hey, look, we have an aqueous accumulator. Do we have any? No, we don't. Not in there. Where's the backpack with our tools? Alright, we need the aqueous. We need the aqua. Hi, how's it going? We also need the pipe. We need this. There we go. We need the pump. We need 5 aqueous and 5 pumps. Ice cold with the flow. This is gonna need like the thickest steel pipe. We're gonna need the heavy shit. Where did I just put it? Aqua. Aqua. I could, in theory, have the water... Again, we should have enough water production to fuel the entirety of the line. I think. If I need to add more, I will. I can just extend this backwards and add another aqua. But this is enough to absolutely power the boilers. So we're gonna get some pipes going. all of this so that I can make passive, what is this, IV power? I'm aiming for IV with the void mode at the moment, because that was originally going to be high voltage. We're just going to jump right to IV. Because once we get like, what is that, shit, it's hard to tell. 4 amps of EV? Yeah, that's 1 amp of insane voltage. That would be 1 amp of insane voltage right there. Alright, let's go nuts! Also, I see the time, don't worry guys, don't worry. We're gonna have to quickly stop before this, but... let's say 4 stacks. 256. Can we make it? We need more brick, and we need a stupid amount more silver. Alright. Do we have galena in the system? I don't think so. I think I processed all of my galena. Yes. I also spelled it wrong. No, we do not. Do we have any of the purple stuff here? I don't think so. No, we do not. Is there any nearby? No, there is not. There's more sespertine there. That's neat. Yeah. I'm gonna need to pick up the miner and stuff too if we're gonna do this. Drop off, drop off, drop off, drop off. I don't need that at the moment. Those go in there. That we don't need, that we don't need yet. We're gonna set up a mine. Ender tank. Ender chest. Okay. Now to find galena. I believe I have it marked down somewhere because we did find it. At least I know I found it earlier. Home. There's something nearby. Gypsum. Magnetite, 10, lead. Oh, there it is, there it is. Also, hardcore darkness for the win. You will die. We still have a bed here. We have so many waypoints. Do not feed the void. But the void is like great to build in, that's the problem. The void is perfect to build in, especially for like just utilizing steam power for like the longest time, because all you need to do is expand your steam production. That's a frame drop. Oh, we have 2 lead here. Perfect. Which one has more? I think this one is gonna have more, actually. Silver. Oh yeah, this definitely is more. What else will this pick up while it's here, though? Okay, we do have space for that if we pick it up. Okay, so that's the better one. You know what I don't like? I have to do this to find the center of the chunk. So outskirts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's right here. Son of a... Really? Fucking... Stupid trees in the way. There goes a good portion of my durability. Ah, it's destroying it, never mind. Bye, tree. So what is this block? Good. And we can't dump it into the ender chest because that's dedicated for stuff. Shit. That can go there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't care about moss carpet. I can make. Yeah. Where's our building block? I still like keeping this nice and safe. That we know is center. This is the point of the game I like, because I no longer need to rely on, I mean, I could go microminers, but I don't want to do microminers. I'm sorry. Microminers are great, don't get me wrong. I just don't like them. I just don't like them. But I no longer need to rely on hand mining, and mining is actually something that's very useful now. Did I remember the fuel? I think I forgot the fuel. No, I remember the fuel, good. Yeah, this is the point of the game I actually like though, because now I can think about doing this. Just letting this thing do its thing. I can even do that, now that we're high enough. Import. And hey, we have new ores being pumped in. It's gonna do the hematite and stuff first, because it's literally like right on top. Yeah, it's gonna do some of the hematite, and it's trying to get us Relgar? Ooh, that actually... Okay, so that's... We do have enough room in our storage thing. I need to chunk load the area now. That. Perfect. This entire area is loaded. This entire area is good. This is where silver is. This is where our miner is. We need to remember this area, because when we need to shut down, we need to come here and shut this off. Otherwise, it'll skip layers. Fantastic. Cool. Where's home again? Home. Alright, now we go to HV base. Ads are gonna play in 3 minutes. I'm gonna take a pause at 3 minutes. I'm not gonna take a break. We're just gonna pause what we're doing and we're gonna let ads play. Don't worry about that, don't worry about that. Yeah, we got Relgar now. We now got Relgar. I think that's added. No, that's not added. Where did it go? There it is. That's arsenic sulfide. That's good for arsenic right there. We're gonna let this run. At some point we're gonna have to set up a miner over top of our, but it's not gonna be like the miner we have. We're gonna need drilling fluid for the next level. Cause I do want to get the next level miner going. But we're gonna chill on this screen for a bit. Cause I want to see these ores kind of go up to see what we get with this mining run. So that I know if we have enough room for the silver and the thing. Cause we need the silver for the stuff. The bricks are easy. Bricks are just clay dust. Bricks are just clay. And clay can be turned into clay balls without ease with an extractor, so... Bricks are easy. The main thing we need to worry about is silver. Even steel is easy. Again, it was the silver and the bricks we needed. So we're gonna wait for the silver to start going. That should take about 5 minutes or so. We're just gonna chill here while the ads play, so that nobody misses anything. I'm nice like that. I'm gonna say hi, how's it going? We're gonna wait for ads now. I hope everyone's doing okay. I'm having a sips, waiting patiently. Because I know our miner is gonna run for a while. There we go. There we go. There we go. We hit Galena now. We hit our ores. Now we just need to wait for it to hit silver. But that's Galena kicked off. Actually, I can mark that down now. We can lock the thing as well. Currently, the system has no idea we have Galena. I want to make sure everything has something in it too. Yeah, okay, good. We should hit silver on the second layer, I believe. Alright, now the system knows we have Galena, and it knows we have Relgar. And now we have ads. Perfect! I'm gonna give it a few minutes, let the ads play. We're gonna enjoy the lovely paw print in front of us that Sky Squishes is gonna quickly is defending. Isn't that right, Sky Squishes? We're gonna wait for... I'm gonna pay attention to like the area with the ores and I'm gonna say hi, how's it going? I can actually see your chat messages. I have OBS open, so... How are you all doing on this hump day? Are you guys enjoying the tunes? I could change. I gotta fine tune the tunes a bit more. I slept all day. I forgot my alarm for Wednesday. I didn't set it for like 8 AM. Because I figured I'd be taking Wednesdays off, but I'm not. I'm instead doing the entire week. So this is really gonna fuck with my analytics, but... And tomorrow's actually gonna screw with it too. That hurts. But I was gonna try to see if I can get 10 to whatever it was and see what I get as far as like viewership and retention of people and to get maybe feedback more. Cause again, I want to grow, but feedback is really helpful. I have no idea what I'm doing. Then we can pet Doggle. The ad people are gonna miss this wonderful petting action. Good Doggle. We're just waiting for this thing to hit silver, cause silver's gonna go either here or here. All I wanna know is where the party at. Also, I remember, Twitch doesn't like this song. It registers it as something else. I need to, you know, probably... Nah, I'm just gonna leave it. Wow, 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 wow. We're just gonna wait for the mine to run, yeah. 100 galena. Which, if I remember correctly, that's just lead, right? Yeah, that's just lead. What we want is the silver. Now we gon' do what we came to do. Ads are back. Welcome back. I hope everyone who had ads enjoyed the ads and stuck around for them. That really helps. Silver dust. I believe it's an ore process through galena. You can get it through lead. I'm trying to remember if it can be gotten through galena. Yeah, it can be gotten through galena. This needs to be dipped in mercury. That's another thing we probably need. Thermal centrifuge. So running galena through a macerator and a thermal centrifuge, you get a silver. That's a good way to get silver. That's right. That's how I got that. Wait. Don't I have silver dust in here? Cause yes, I do. I have 40.
It's just one of those days where you don't want
Funky.
everything is fucked, everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you wanna justify ripping someone's head off. No human contact, and if you interact, you're like it's all cut.
32. 32. Perfect. Okay, what are you doing? I know I set it up, but... Is this full? This is full. That needs to be bulked anyways. Alright, if that's full. What here don't we need? We need everything here, shit. We can leave the concrete alone for the time being. I'll figure something out for the concrete. Crate? Yeah, sure, that can go there. I don't care. What does the first thing get us? Cassiterite, dense iron, dilithium, galena, ilmenite, molybdenum, moon, nickel, salt, and uranite. Not the shit we need. Don't go back, I need ya. Still straight. Still can't believe we're using an entire freaking amp of high voltage for that. Yeah, that's gonna be really fun to set up. It's just gonna be like the funkiest side project. Zinc. Borax. I did move all the silver over. If I crush this, there's a chance I get silver at high voltage only, though. We do have the macerator. Yeah. Do I not have silver dust anywhere? Iron, quartzite, cinnabar, empty, diamond, graphite, no. Come on, really? Quartz, asbestos, clay, saltpeter, gallium, rose gold, bauxite. It's been forever since I've been here. Do we have anything here we need? Smithing table, steam boiler, diamond furnace, basic, no. Everything else has already been upgraded to essentially the topper tier. Although this is still enough fuel production to like keep us going, right? Uh-oh. That's a small issue. Is it using the full amount for just that? I have a feeling this is using more than it's producing. I have a bad feeling about this. If that's the case, we may need to switch that to Steam. I mean, it's full. It's barely keeping up. Is it just barely keeping up? I think it's just barely keeping up. Because this is full. Yeah, we're gonna need to increase this. We need more fuel. We need more oil production. We're gonna need another... or at least another 2 fluid drilling rigs to ensure that we can get a minimum of 150. I'm gonna aim for that. Because once that drains, it goes to 50 per. I don't mind if it's pulling from an empty well, because it's infinite, but I wouldn't mind 150. It would really be nice if it was back to infinite, but whatever, that's fine. Ting tings. I'm landing now. Drop off, drop off, drop off, drop her off, drop her off. Drop off. Yeah, that can go there. Wait, that's gotta be stored in the system anyways, so drop off. Goes there. I'm letting him know. Did we get silver? We got something. I think it's lead. That's lead. That is the galena, right? Yeah, good. Okay, so lead, so silver should go here. Appa. Oh! Appa. Alright. Should I just take some galena and set it up in the processor just to get us that silver that we need? Or... what kind of steel pipes do we got? Normal... let's go thick. Although we should probably get something with more fluid. I'm thinking aluminum. Again, we want this to pump out a lot of water, but then again, it's gotta feed a lot of solars. And we also want steam to be able to flow pretty fast too, and steam is hot. So I think steam could be aluminum. And oh, we can make it, okay. We can do steel for water. And we can do steam for aluminum. How hot is steam? That's the better question. Greg, how hot is steam? Fuck. Steam. Can you give me a temperature? Steam. How hot are you? You're hot enough to burn me. I need to know this. $313 Kelvin. Okay. So I can do this via aluminum, correct? Yeah, I can do this via aluminum. So the entire thing can be done via aluminum. Yeah, okay, okay. What else are you used for? You are not crafted for anything, you are quite literally made via... yes, okay, good. I want 4 stacks. Well, maybe I should go small. Maybe I should get up all, like, the aluminum thing. I think I want normal for fluid and large for steam. Normal nickel. We want normal aluminum. Normal nickel is actually going to be done this way too. And you can also make the bronze. Okay, good. Normal is here. Aluminum. Nickel goes before aluminum. Quickly save. Let's get... since this is gonna be water, I don't know. We only need... we also... wait, we need a super... we need super tanks. Let's get like maybe Do you not know how to make a super tank? Can you be made any other way? No. Of course. And I know you wanna get high. Did we just run out of space again? Oh, you're... God. Yeah, we just ran out of space again. Let's get high with the sun. We need 4 more. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's... Wait, let's do 6. 5 more. Hydrochloric. Let's make 10 more buckets of Tetra. Salt. Salt. We are salty about the salt we need. We should have some over here. Salt. Salt! Rock salt. Ew, rock salt, not normal salt. Does it matter? I think it matters. Okay. Okay, that's fair. Okay, that's fine. Let me guess. That's needed to make chlorine? Yeah, okay, let's get this. And let's grab this. Oh, that needs water to work. Home. This is how you make it inside a greenhouse, guys. Salt. I also need the Certus from here too. I hate the fact that I need a lot of salt. We need a lot of salt. Fucking sodium chloride. It's like we could technically set it up with rock salt now and get the potassium chloride. Yeah. Again, I should probably set up a water ender tank as well. Alright. Technically speaking, I can do this. I just need to set up the aluminum pipes and the void can get its steam. I almost died there. Alright, water comes in from bottom though. there. Water will come in. That will get its own tank. Actually, yeah, no, that'll just pump right into a tank. Yeah, that'll pump right into its own tank. Because that can auto output. Import. We're good, we're good. And that can auto output via, because we're gonna get Steam as outputting via this. Eight, 9, 10. It's just gonna go the whole way. So this is line mode. Why can't you have line mode? I like line mode. Whatever added line mode, can we get that in this? That'd be nice. Yeah. Is hover on? Hover is not on. Okay, hover on. And the Steam is gonna flow all the way. Probably into its own thing, and then outflow into the bigger thing, so that there's a double buffer, just to be extra safe. I'm gonna have this be Steam input, and the output's actually gonna be from the bottom. So all that Steam is gonna dump into here at a massive amount per second. Then it's going to dump into the system at a massive amount per second. I could realistically set this up as just interfaces and have this as its own AE2 system, but that requires power, and I'd rather have this do the my other thing, because that Steam is going to then flow into this. This line is going to be the active one that's going to pump out power into a thing, which will then double upgrade to IV. We'll wait. Triple upgrade, actually. It's not even double, it's tripling. Because this is going to upgrade the high voltage, then these four are going to upgrade to EV. These four will get me to 1 amp of EV. These four will get me to half an amp of IV. With everything included, it should get me to 1 amp of IV. So we can get IV with MV. Doesn't that sound like fun, guys? Yeah, I realize there's not many people here. That's okay. I'm not gonna bother paying attention to the number. I'm not even noticing it. I'm just kind of guessing at this point. Dead cat is dead. I hope people are just enjoying the music and vibing. That would be really nice. It needs rock salt. Shit. Okay, well, I can at least do the piping. Because we only have 3,000 aluminum. So I don't know. 4 stacks of pipes, so 250. Well, let's do 128. 768 aluminum. Go. All that's made over here. I also gotta remember that this is blasting a bunch of stainless as well. I just gotta remember how much, like, power we're actually ripping through. And I think I'm gonna use normal aluminum pipes for water, because it just seems fitting. I could do steel, but we have infinite aluminum, quite literally. So why wouldn't I use aluminum for stuff? You know what one thing you should never do is? Sip fucking wine the way I did. Tipsy Sky is starting to show up. I don't know how long I'm gonna go before I just end up deciding, fuck it, we're just gonna drink. We're gonna drink and play Minecraft and see just how far I can go, how drunk I can get, and just how fun it can get. Ah! Overrun. Alright, that's more. Doesn't matter if there's nothing there now. Something will be there later. I'm at least preparing it so I don't have to step on this when there's like a bunch of things there. And I'm sure this is definitely gonna overfill this, but we're gonna upgrade this to huge maybe. That reminds me, can I make huge pipes? Yes. They're mega expensive, but do we upgrade this to huge? Or do we separate it? Do we figure out how many we can fit per thing? Also tink tink. And do we figure out how much we can get per line? And we optimize each aluminum fluid pipe? Or do we just brute force as much steam as we can? I feel like brute force might not be a good idea, considering we're splitting it between like God knows how many freaking motors, engines. And I may do this via AE2 just to make it a little easier on ourselves. We can power the AE2 via its own solar thingy, or even via the power we're making. Gotta feed the void though. I gotta itch that void urge to build in the void, because the void just has so much space to build in, and I can build something really nice. Problem is, the whole reason I didn't want to build in the void is because, well, I always build in the void. I don't build, I like my underground bases, I just don't usually build them because, you know how much time it took to dig this tunnel out, to dig that area out, to even set up the stuff we have? It takes time to do shit like this. Like, even that took time to build, to make look nice. It took like an entire freaking session on YouTube. I remember, I made this live. A lot of the stuff you see here was either made live or before I started streaming on YouTube. Good luck. I'm gonna need it. Yeah, this is now going back to the void. This is what I do. I hop from overworld to void. I'm weird like that, don't worry. but I usually overcompensate every single time I do it, so like boom, we have our first real steam line. I'd buy that for $1. I'd buy that for $1. I mean, 1200 millibuckets per tick is good. I'd really like something better. I'm debating on switching it out to huge for this. But this would essentially probably... We need to move that then. Wait, this needs to all flow to here. Yeah. Good luck, good luck. 1, 2, 3 space. That's not a broken texture at all. Total carnage.
You'll need it.
Okay, where's the next one? Really? Is it because it's literally outside of the chunk loaded area? Yep. Welcome to chunk loading issues, guys. Aren't they great? Alright, I can actually set this up like this quickly.
Yeah, I'll meet you on the dance floor. Can you meet me on the dance floor? Yeah, I see you
2,
on the dance
1,
floor.
2.
Can you meet
Actually,
me
I don't
on
even
the
need that. I just
dance
need that.
floor? 'Cause I wanna dance.
I wanna dance. Actually, yeah, I can do this via individualize. Okay, I have an idea. Me on the dance floor. Also, I have a question. Is this on? Does this have water in it yet? No. I haven't actually set that up yet. Yeah, I'll meet you on the dance floor. Can you meet me on the dance floor? 'Cause I wanna dance. Does anyone get an idea of what I'm doing? I figured if I'm gonna do this as separate lines, I may as well take full advantage of it. They'll combine in the end, but... Yep. Cause I wanna dance. We floated for a second. Ha 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 ha. It's like when you fall off the bed. It's a fun thing to do. Dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. Meet me on the dance floor. Whoopsies, wrong area. Ah! That needs to go over. That needs to go over. That doesn't actually need to connect. Because that now needs to go... No, that doesn't actually... That goes over now. I'm slightly remembering this. I'm remembering this. That goes there. That goes there. We're stuck in luck again. I'm on this road. Me can't resist. My heart can't take this. Alright, those need to flow. So that's 1, 2, 3. These are gonna be this side. My heart. I could have this pump up. So we're gonna have this flow into the bottom. These will all combine at the bottom here. Yeah, chunk loading, fun. And I tried to let go of it, but you wouldn't say no to it. And you can't resist, my heart can't take this. Alright, now for the fun part. I want to combine this in a unique way. There we go. I realize I could have done it that way, but I want to combine two and then two into one. This will at least allow something different. Yeah. Pipe 1. Damn.
The BBC would like to announce that the next scene is not considered suitable for family viewing.
It contains scenes of naked women with floppy breasts. No, yes.
Specialist, my brain hurts.
Perfect.
I am not the brain specialist.
Not an insane amount of steam at all. Now I just need water. Done. 6 to go. $128. Go. Nice. I'm liking this a lot. Thank you. What is this? 1 to go for the big thing. Alright, that's good. Now we wait for all of the small pipes. Oopsies. Shit's gonna break. Oh. Alright, good. We're good. We're good for sound. We're good for sound. Alright. That.
The crowd will go nuts.
I do like the looks of the normal pipe. I do love the looks of these pipes, guys. You can't tell me this doesn't look good. Slush around. Alright, we do this one first, because this is the more important one. That's the one that's a bit of a pain in the ass to set once you have set. There we go. No, we want 1, 1, then we want 5. There we go. Alright. How much fuel power we got? Enough. Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, we definitely are gonna need to reboot. It's been another 2 hours. Yay! That's okay. That's that. I'm gonna quickly need to remember that the Galena thing is running. Let me see if we got any silver. Not yet. Not yet. Razor. We can continue setting up the void stuff in a minute. I need to head here. Silver is over there, okay. Give it a second. Maybe just head on over via, you know, walking instead of fucking flying, because That's loading perfectly. See, that's loading perfectly, guys. Oh, I didn't set up lights here, did I? No, I didn't. Close on. I can see it, it's just... I'd rather there be, you know, some light. I need to stop it. Because we need to reboot. We're gonna need to reboot in a minute, so let's just leave that off. In fact, we'll probably... Yeah, we're gonna shut that off for half a minute. We'll remember that this exists. Yeah, we'll remember that this exists. Maybe it's better if I just, you know, stick here for a minute. Because we do need to reboot Minecraft. We're running into slight memory issues again. It has been 4 hours. I should technically end with a raid. I'm not sure how many people would be here if I do a raid. I'm trying to build myself up to do a raid by, you know, maybe getting enthusiastic. If anyone has suggestions, leave a suggestion for a raid. Yeah, I need to reboot Minecraft anyways. So, here's a good question. Do I continue for another 2 hours? Or do I just, raid out? This is the perfect time for a raid out. Would anyone like me to continue? Is anybody here? Okay, I guess I'm running out because I don't see many, you know, things. So I'm just gonna kind of end. I don't feel like at this point I feel like I'm feeding the void when I'm streaming to what is essentially dead air. That's fine. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna try again tomorrow afternoon, evening. I'll do tomorrow night as a late night stream. I'll probably do something like we'll do some skate. Because I'm just not feeling money. I want to do this in the background now for a bit, because there's no one here. Trying to be positive, but it's kind of hard. But I'm trying, I'm not giving up. So we'll do a raid out. I want to say thank you to everyone who's here still, who stuck around to the very end. I want to say hi to the new follower, secretly a husky. And also Epic Gaming 308, thank you for following. It's a new me, yeah, I'm back in the flesh. Yes, I want to say thank you to Epic Gaming 308 and secretly a husky for following. You're amazing, you're wonderful. Thank you for sticking around, you're all incredible. I'm trying my hardest to give as best a thing I can, and I'm just pushing really hard, but it's fine. You're all amazing, you're all wonderful, I love you all. Thank you for being here. I know it's a lot, but it's fine. We're gonna do a raid out. We're gonna see who's live, who could use a raid, who could use the extra viewer. So, I'm gonna at least pretend I have a few viewers here. Who could use the view? Who could use the love? Oh wow, we have a GTNH person online. And we have Hypixel. Who are we having that follow? Since, you know, everyone's kind of gone. Simon could use me. Tiggy has been up for half an hour. Vixie's probably ending, but Vixie's on repo. So I would expect that. Ooh, EJSA is doing KSP. Jackie's doing repo. Ryder's doing Stray. Kitty Cat. Who do I raid? Who do I go see for the next few hours? I'm debating on Vixie, but I mean, there's Assassin's Creed Shadows on Nihilus. I haven't chucked out a Nihilus stream in forever. Same with EJ. I wouldn't mind hopping into watching some KSP. To test. Oh god, he's testing fucking Starliner. But he's been on for 8 hours. Shit. Oh god. Who do I raid? Jackie or Vixie? Jackie's been on for a lot less, I guess. Fucking TR is always on. Tiggy just, again, I'm not really feeling a raid. I'm gonna look at the number for a second. I'm gonna be an idiot and look at the number. Ooh, a 2! Ooh, a 2. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna end. I'm sorry. I want to do a raid out. Repo is fun to watch. Repo is always fun to watch. But I'm just not feeling a raid today. I do apologize. So I hope everyone had a good stream. I'm sorry if the end is kind of shitty. I really do apologize. I hope everyone has a great night. Please don't forget to hydrate and whatnot. I'll see you all tomorrow evening, because there's going to be no daytime stream. Our power's going to be out, so I won't have a chance to stream. I'll still play, because I'm going to have my router on a thing, and I'll still watch people, but I'm limited to what I can do and how long I can play for because of that. So I'm probably just going to end up playing for a bit, and then end up drinking, and then probably passing out on the couch for a bit, and then streaming. Maybe some Skate, maybe some Elite Dangerous, maybe some No Man's Sky, I don't know. But I'll aim for a PlayStation, I'll aim for a console stream. To change it up a bit. It's time I started switching up so I can figure out what game I play next, so I want to say thank you for being here. You're amazing. You're all wonderful. You're all fantastic. Have a fantastic evening. I hope you have a great night. I'll see you all tonight or tomorrow at some point after in the evening. Bye!